Hello everyone, we're going to do some review on lecture 1. In this lecture, we talk about two main topics, number system and set notation. For the number system, here are the few systems that you may need to know. The first one is the natural number or counting number. It's denoted as capital N. So for example, you have number like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So obviously these are counting numbers. The next system that you have is integer or whole numbers, denoted as capital Z. For example, you have -5 is the integer, -3 is also an integer, 0, 1, 10, those are integers. The next number system that we go over in class is the rational numbers, so denoted as capital Q. This number can be written as a fraction m over n, for m and n are integers. For example, you have 2 over 3, 5 over 4. Also, rational number can be used to represent number with repeated decimal numbers, such as you have 8.33 repeated decimal 3. The next number system is irrational number. So this is non-repeated decimal number. So that means this number including the number with infinitely many decimal places. So for example, you have pi is a irrational number, square root of 2 or negative square root of 5, those are irrational number. And the last system we went over is the real number, denoted as capital R. So this system includes natural number, integer, rational, and irrational numbers. We also show that you can represent the number given to you on the real number line. For the positive directions going from left to right, 0 is in the middle, on the left hand side is negative numbers, and on the right hand side of 0 are positive number. The next topic that we talk about is set notation. Remember, anytime you use set notations, you have to use curly bracket to represent the set. For example, if I have a natural number system, I can use set notation to represent natural number, which is 1, 2, 3, ... Because for natural number, you have infinitely many natural number. We also talk about intervals. There are 3 types of interval. Closed interval, which we use bracket to indicate closed interval. Open interval, we use parentheses to indicate open interval. And we also have half open interval. It depends on the problem. You have 2 types of half open interval. You can have this type of half open interval or this type. For closed interval AB, you can use the real number line to indicate the closed interval AB as this. For closed circle, indicate that you want to include the endpoints. For open interval, we use parentheses to show that we do not want to include the endpoints in the interval. And on the real number line, you will use the open circle. In addition, you can use set notation to indicate closed interval as this. Once again, for set notations, you need to use curly bracket. The closed interval AB means that you want to looking for x such that x is greater than or equal to A and less than or equal to B. In the case of open interval AB, once again, you can use set notation to represent open interval as this. You're looking for x such that x is strictly greater than A and strictly less than B. That means you do not want the endpoint. For half open interval, you can write the set notation at this. So you're looking for x such that x is greater than A and less than or equal to B. In the case of the half open interval AB like this, we write the set notation as a less than or equal to x and x is less than b. I hope this helped. Please let me know if you have any questions.